Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in a resourceful feeling of calm and relaxation. And on the outward breath, that's it, close your eyes. And as your eyes close, notice just how much more you can focus on the sound of my voice. Breathing in relaxation and exhaling any tension, any stress, any worries. That's it. When you breathe in deeper than you normally would. And as you exhale, just elongate the outward breath. Breathe out for longer, emptying your lungs and activating your diaphragm. As you breathe in, just imagine breathing in pure relaxation. And as you exhale, scan your body for any clues of tension, any stresses, any worries, and just allow anything that isn't serving you to feel like it's leaving your body in your outward breath. That's it. Deeper and deeper relaxed. The deeper you breathe, the more relaxed you become. And the more relaxed your body becomes, the more your imagination awakens. And I wonder if you can use the power of your imagination to imagine being somewhere else in the world. Some people believe in astral projection, that their body can remain in a fixed place, but their imagination can travel far, far away. So give permission for your imagination to travel all the way to Thailand. Think of a specific place with views of forests, clear seas, uninhabited islands. I want you to see that you're in an elevated position. So when you look out towards the horizon, you can see further. I want you to get a sense that this is a harmonious place of nature. And I want you to get a sense that there is an energetic frequency here that seems to resonate with the part of you that feels peace, tranquility, and calm. I want you to imagine perhaps being in a place that is covered. It has a roof but no walls, so you can see out far. And perhaps you could imagine mats beneath you, meaning that if you wanted to stretch or move your body in a particular way, you could do that effortlessly here in this place. I want you to imagine using different poses to activate different parts. Maybe there's a part that can really connect with you. Maybe a pose that you feel resonates with reflection. Or perhaps a warrior pose that makes you feel powerful, empowered, in control. That's it. I want you to think of that stoic pendulum. Perhaps you could imagine it a giant pendulum just swinging from left to right. Some things in your life aren't meant to be controlled, just accepted. Nothing to do, just to accept. And when the pendulum swings the other way, this is your time to be decisive, to take actions, to do things. I want you to naturally come to the conclusion that you've never been as wise as you are right now. That every experience, good and bad, has contributed to your wisdom. Consider wisdom one of many tools that your intuition can use to increase the probability of good choices, good decisions in your future. I want you to get a sense that you can't change the past, but you can learn from it. And sometimes what you learn from the past shifts your future on a different trajectory. That when you get to that future, painful moments become a gift, a blessing. They were exactly what was needed to steer your life in an even better direction. As you look out to the sea and the islands, feel that wisdom within you. Think of a pose where you feel very comfortable that it's possible to imagine and reflect on the past. And I want you to imagine there is now a portal to your past where you get to go as an observer, not to relive any past moments, but to observe past moments. But you will observe the version that you are now if you were to go back in time and relive those moments. Everyone else will do exactly what they did, but you would do different things because your current wisdom is going back to these moments and you will observe it. So just imagine floating and drifting through the portal, going all the way back. I want you to go back to a point not of betrayal, but before that. Go to a point where you questioned your own instincts. I want you to see that version of you, but with your current wisdom. And with your current wisdom, you would trust your instincts even more, not doubt them. And I want you to see that version of you almost with such high levels of sensory acuity that you can notice details, clues, inconsistencies. Only in this version, you have that combination of wisdom, but also a willingness to get to the truth. So see that version of you handling things different. And you get to test out several scenarios until you find the right one. Just as Goldilocks tasted 3 different bowls of porridge before she found the right one, imagine testing out different scenarios. You're the observer, but see yourself with higher levels of trust, and in particular, see yourself trusting your instincts more. Test out those scenarios just as the observer, and if any inner dialogue comes up with, how could she do something like that to me? Smile to yourself. I want you to get a sense that you don't trust only your instincts. You have 100% trust that people will reveal their true character. You don't have to snoop. You don't have to second guess. You see yourself trusting that people will reveal their true character. The combination of your instincts and patience means that you don't need to be untrusting, suspicious. See yourself trusting even more back in that moment. And when you find the right scenario, the scenario that, knowing everything you now know, would have been the right way to handle those early clues or inconsistencies, just let me know by nodding your head. You're seeing yourself finding the right combination, seeing what you would now do back in that same situation all the way back. See that you are confident, empowered, positive, and then jump forward in time to the time that the betrayal was revealed. Not just clues or inconsistencies, but absolute fact. And I want you to see, knowing what you now know, how you would have handled that situation. Test out different versions of you until you find the right one. The one where you as an observer are proud of how you're handling that situation. Confident, clear, powerful or empowered, and you find the right scenario, let me know by nodding your head. You get to test out different versions of you handling that same moment. And when you find that right balance, there is no need to ruminate on these past moments anymore, because the final piece of the puzzle, the true evidence of wisdom and insight being extracted from a painful moment, is to have the clarity that if you were to relive that moment, you would do things differently. And then see yourself still as an observer in the near future. See that version of you that is being baited. a game is being played. A game of attention, of manipulation. A game where the goal is to trigger you to lose your temper, trigger you to lose control, trigger you to do something reactive rather than a measured response. But I want you to see that version of you, a version of you that is forewarned and therefore forearmed. See that version of you expecting these games. The bait with the hook is being dangled, but you know there's a hook, so you don't take the bait. And if you can see how you would be, perhaps that Zen or Stoic version of you, staying in your lane, pursuing your course. Then feel you are priming your unconscious to carry on this path. But then go further in the future, perhaps 6 months or a year from now. I want you to see yourself in the early stages of what could be a wonderful new relationship. You're still the observer, but you're observing that version of you. Not bitter, resentful, or broken, but more empowered, more resourceful. I want you to see a version of you that is rejuvenated. See a version of you that is incredibly discerning with what relationship you would be willing to enter. See that version of you, not scared or fearful, but just discerning. So many areas of your life you're discerning. This is just one extra area. There is no one to fix, no one to help. You're looking for synergy, compatibility, passion, not conflict and drama. See that version of you exceptional in your discernment. See that version of you with higher levels of trust, the ability to trust your instincts, but also with a deep conviction that you can trust that people will reveal their character. Some people are very good at wearing a mask, but every now and then the mask slips. See that version of you with all of the skills necessary to trust that you will spot if a mask is being worn, and to spot that you could tell if someone is being fake or calculating. And if you can see that version of you with those skills, with higher levels of trust, someone that trusts their instincts, trusts the nature of people to reveal who they really are, let me know by nodding your head. That's it. I want you to get a sense that at some point in the future, a difficult time will actually be seen as incredibly positive. I want you to get a sense that you're already starting to feel that the right decisions are being made now, and the right decisions will be made in the future. And not every decision will be right. but you will either make the right decisions or learn from them. You're already learning from past decisions that with hindsight you would have done differently, which means you're wiser now than ever before. Not damaged, not broken, not bitter, not resentful. Simply with more wisdom and more trust than ever before. And as you allow that idea to be planted deep in your subconscious mind, allow yourself to float back through the portal, back there into that place on the mat with the incredible views of the islands and ocean. But you come back feeling that there's no need now to ruminate on the past because you've extracted the wisdom from it. Now it becomes a different game. Your eye is now on the future, the most desirable future possible for you and the people you love the most. Very soon I will count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. So take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Just wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Start to connect and calibrate with the here and the now as I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.